I think it's going to be a fight in Alberta, in this Battle River, is it Crowfoot, conservative area. So Pierre Pollievre is running in this by-election, I guess. If you don't know, he used to be the leader of the opposition in Canada, right? The anti-Trudeau conservative person. And he lost his seat in the election. Instead of bowing out like normal people do, one conservative in the most conservative place in Alberta decided to give up his seat so that he can run again in another election so that he can have a seat. And in the meantime, Pierre Pollievre is still living in the residence of the leader of the opposition, which is like, what? Like, he's still pretending like he's the leader of the party when we all watched in government. I can't remember who it is that they made, like the guy who used to be the Speaker of the House, they made him, I think, the leader. I'll have to double check on that. But the interim leader. So now he's getting ready for this election. And I think maybe he thinks that just because people in Alberta, a lot of them are conservatives, that they're stupid or something. But the lady that he's running against, I can't believe it. She's just amazing. I think her name is Bonnie Critchley or something like that. And she's like a veteran. And she's not one of the separatists because she was like, I fought in Afghanistan and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, she's just amazing. And then you should see this story on National Post where they talk about how actual people and Bonnie Critchley think of him in that area. I mean, like, Damien Currick gave up his seat because everybody's like, yeah, this is a super conservative seat, so Pollievre will win in this conservative seat. But it's just like, people don't just vote because they're conservative. They vote for the guy that they like and they think could do the best job. So, like, just because they're conservative doesn't mean that they're going to vote for this guy. So here they say that Pierre Pollievre was born in Calgary and that the new by-election is going to be on like August 18th. So they have like a month basically in Battle River Crowfoot to like gain support. And so they just think that he's just going to have to make some couple of little appearances in Alberta at like a stampede rodeo time and all that and visit people and shake hands and he'll win. That's her down there. She's like a real Alberta person, like a country person, and she's from the area and she knows people and she's running as, I think, an independent. Wouldn't it be crazy if she won? I already heard that the people who like tried to sabotage him in his election in like Ontario or something, they they like had like 50 people on the ballot or something like that. I heard that they're coming for this. So to like delay it and everything. So hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I can't imagine what's going to happen here. Like, this seems like a real fight, a fight in politics in Canada. So yeah, this National Post story talks all about her and her like Canadian support and like being in the military and being proud to be Canadian and not separating and all that. And then, she's looking to take out the conservative leader, in one of the most conservative places. I think this place was like 83% conservative in the last election or something like that. But I think it could happen because people like to have a local candidate. And in this story, they're bad. Some of these you can tell this is totally like a liberal publication because they talk about how he dresses and how he's pretending to be Western. They talk about how he didn't know how to actually wear a cowboy hat. You're from Alberta. We're literally in like the rodeo season right now and you don't know how to wear a cowboy hat. That he put on his cowboy hat backwards at the Wainwright Stampede or something like that. And then in Drumheller, which is like pretty close to here, he was sitting in a Rolls Royce there. And like, you could sit in a Rolls Royce. Alberta's a rich province. But people who live in that area are like super working class, and that's a rural area. I'm sorry, it is a rural area. So when people see you in the Rolls Royce when they have like a beaten up Chevy and that's all they can afford to get, they're not going to be happy. I'm just saying that's what some people think, right? So yeah, this is going to be an ideological fight, I think. And I think that he might not actually win.